everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Justice for All with Chaos Counseling. What are we gonna do with this fucker?
Well, we have our final words. This is it. Everything has been piling up. We either have to say he's guilty or not guilty. Ah! And I gotta go where my heart lies. Frick you.
Fuck you!
Go to hell.
The silence. Please stop. Please stop.
We're waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright.
Good answer.
Not on guard. Your client deserves an answer.
Maya, I'm sorry. Matt Ungard is... Objection! Yay! Franziska von Karma!
What?
Oh, it's such a good image. I love her.
Oh, great.
Ow!
You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool.
Did you take it off his dead body?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Did you bring them? The final pieces? Do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition.
Are the Von Karmas related to Mary Poppins?
Yes.
We're the evil Mary Poppins. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine and his injuries are minor.
You're scary Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Gumshoe's okay.
Gumshoe lives.
He lives for another game, baby. All of the items are inside this.
What a filthy old coat this is.
It's Gumshoe's coat.
Poor Gumshoe.
That's Gumshoe's. You can spot his tattered rags anyway.
I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in.
Did you rip that off his dead body too?
Yes.
I said minor injuries.
I fought long and hard for this whole trial. All for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence.
Minor life-threatening wounds.
Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence.
Your final evidence?
The gasp.
The gas.
This trial's already over. All that remains for me is to hand on my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial.
What?
Thank you.
Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence, down to the last. I
He
request...
likes Clavier too.
What?
Sorry, I just remembered another character Luke actually likes.
Oh, okay, yeah, Clavier.
I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
I suppose you're all right. Mr. Edgeworth, I will grant you permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. These items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police.
Actually, I'm gonna save because there's a lot of different ways you can do this.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do a quick save here. Sorry to disturb the flow, but
Fuck the flow.
it is a good way to, get information and go back if you make a mistake.
Doppelganger should have taught you that.
Oh, you must have been in quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence.
Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there'll be something that'll turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it!
A bowling ball, moldy cheese, and an NSYNC album.
Ooh.
There's blood on the NSYNC album!
Oh my gosh!
It's the murder weapon!
Gasp! We've been going about this all wrong.
This changes everything! This is all we can hope for.
Call Justin Timberlake. He's the killer.
The first item is a pistol.
Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? I feel like we can ask more details. Does that pistol have any relation to this case?
We have yet to perform a ballistics test, but I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least to me. That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it?
Dang, what a shot!
That's what I believe, yes.
Oh.
I kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure that it will be an excellent sample for the test.
Why do I see her tying it to like the end of her whip to hit people?
I can see it.
Holy shit! It just hit me like a ton of bricks that her father being shot in the shoulder is what did him in.
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me till right this second.
Oh.
I thought we've talked
I
about
thought we
it.
talked
We
about it.
have.
I'm sorry.
He wasn't here, was he?
No, I don't think you
Oh,
were.
shit! Oh, shit! I'm so sorry!
Well,
like, super
all the times we've talked about it, Luke was never here. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Nice. You've had the good revelation then. I love you.
And it's a good reminder for the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
well done.
That was perfect timing, actually. It's probably not going to help us very much.
Pistol added.
Just in case.
The second piece of evidence is this videotape.
That could be something. Bet the killer took that from Unguard Mansion. Have you checked the contents of that tape?
Unfortunately, there was no time to.
Oh, yeah.
But I would speculate that this tape is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it.
The killer went back for it?
That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site,
Huh.
Wow.
but somehow it looks like they managed to protect it from Killer.
Freaking rogues.
Shelly Killer is no ordinary man.
He's a rogue.
Yeah. Freaking cheaters. So much backstab damage.
Sneak attack damage. Goodness gracious, guys.
The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform.
That must be, yeah, Gatewater Hotel. Might as well ask for questions
Fuck it.
about it.
Might as well get as much info as we can.
Was that used during the crime?
I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this the night of the murder.
There is one thing I found interesting about this uniform. And what is that?
It has a bra inside it.
There is a button missing from this uniform. A button? It is a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue.
Alright.
Excuse me.
That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
Huh. Just as I thought.
And what is that, Your Honor?
I'm sure we were under normal circumstances. These items from Shelley Killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing.
It is who is the client?
Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down now.
Wait, Your Honor! Please allow me to examine this new evidence.
Overruled! This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict.
We have so many pages, guys! We have 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, and 4 pages of evidence!
And the poor little like
What about the
minutes check
profiles?
is like real.
Oh, yeah, real.
Fucking.
Let's not forget all the profiles we can submit too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Here we go. 1 page. Okay, 2 pages. But yes!
Oh, the killer's on there twice.
Yeah!
Once is the butler and once is the killer.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look how shady it is. This is John Doe, the killer.
John Doe,
The killer! Where's the baby?
There's the killer.
Alright.
What is already? Oh wait, I read that.
Oh, sorry.
Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he?
We also have an evil Temmie. This is Doppelganger.
Oh, no, it is.
Yes!
Doppelganger. Was
It is the best series we have, honestly.
Yeah, I can't
Even
argue
though a
that.
lot of people don't watch it, it's the best
It
series.
is the best
You should
one.
go watch your Doppelganger. It is a little slow starting because of the birthday stuff, and that's mostly my fault. But it picks up very quickly.
We get really engrossed. Oh, Doppelganger's our favorite.
Oh, Doppelganger.
This is
Dating sims.
dating, the murder mystery dating sims.
Yes.
Phoenix, I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
You're talking to the ghost of your
I
mentor.
think you're wrong. I think they do exist.
I
Listen
mean,
to this person.
Somehow 50 Shades of Grey got popular. That's nothing short of a miracle.
Also,
Do
I'm
not speak
here.
of it here.
Also, as
Fair
Jesse
enough.
said, Mia is here right now, standing in front of you. She's dead.
She was murdered. In your office. I think you would know.
But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now. But no matter how you think about it, it's... Try. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of the situation for us. 2? What? The first...
Track down Killer and shoot him in the face.
Make Ungard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. Huh? The killer always places his client's wishes first. If Ungard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go. That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible. The second way... Force the killer to end his contract with Ungard. If the killer were to no longer think of Ungard as his client, then he would let Maya go. Mia, that's even more impossible! He's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else. I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first, but if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
Also, I've read the player's guide.
Yeah, that too. And I played this game. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what always worked for us?
Hello from the other side.
I mean, quite literally, I'm dead.
Oh.
The other side? Wait, does she mean... You mean to turn things around?
Turnabout.
Turnabout! The turnabout attorney.
Yeah.
The judge says he doesn't need the evidence.
Make him scream for evidence.
If that's the case, then who does need it? The person who needs the evidence. The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have all seen the pieces of evidence, and that is how we have come to know the truth. But there are people who have not seen them all, and those people do not know the truth. That truth, it may be what will bring about the miracle in the end.
There are no objections this time, correct? Now then I will pronounce my verdict.
Thames.
Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids?
Oh, for Pete's sake!
I just won the finale! I have to be so bad!
I've already told you, Mr. Phoenix, Nicholas, Solomon, Guilford, Godfrey Wright the First!
Why?
Shamu, why?
Why?
Shamu doesn't live here.
No one's gonna get that yet.
Shamu is an enigma. It doesn't matter either way.
For the record, it's not Shamu, it's Sham-Moo.
Shamu.
As in sham, like a lie, and moo as in a cow. So it's not copyright.
This court does not need any more evidence.
I am not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
Then you want to show the evidence to that person.
Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I'll grant you one chance. It moves me so.
One chance.
Will you show your evidence to whom you think is the right person?
That's impossible. To turn this situation around in one try.
One try. That's all I will permit.
I have to try to remember. Everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix. Think! There must be a way to save Maya while taking Ungard down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show the evidence to?
I've done this before.
We got this shit.
Hey, buddy.
Sup?
What's up?
I see. And now, tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. Contents unknown.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness.
Don't you like how we're not saying what it is?
Which makes the players suspicious because if they're not being specific, they wonder if this is actually the correct answer.
Yeah.
Bailiff, please bring in the...
Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. I accidentally skipped it.
That's okay.
It's all good.
It was basically just saying bailiff bring in said person.
Uh-oh.
Get the killer.
What'd you do?
That one is just flimsy. If you knock it, it just dies.
It gives up.
Oh no, David, why?
There's this little silver thing. You can twist it.
Oh, that's... no, I can't.
Oh.
Oh no,
Yeah,
David.
just try to set it, and just try not to touch it.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
We gotta get another one of those.
Yeah,
Oh, no, David.
These stands aren't good. Mines are great! The stands are
Yeah.
Oh no, David.
Alright, looks like they got a hold of him. Okay! Here we go!
Hi, Shelly!
Maya, she's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence.
I don't know how the hell you're gonna do that over a two-way radio.
I don't
Good luck.
Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. Thought so. I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was sternly told by my client to not watch it, so I have absolutely no idea. Actually, you are on this tape. You are on this tape. Me. There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was it that planted that camera? Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
That was Adrian Andrews.
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right? Yes. That was so they could film you. I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. Why did Matt Ungarn film the crime scene? The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They...
Insurance!
Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. Watch my Demi impression.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
That was very good.
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want.
Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelley DeKiller? Oh!
I see!
Oh, I don't know how to do that threateningly.
I don't know.
Oh. I liked how it cracked the first time, just like, oh!
I know. I can't do it threateningly.
No.
That just sounds gross.
That just It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. I wonder who your client is.
Hint!
Staring at freaking out.
Yeah, it's like, ha! That's the true nature of your client.
I have one question for the witness.
Yes.
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Yes, that's right.
But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then?
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then that client would become my next target. For the honor of the Dekiller name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment.
So scary. Oh, I love it.
Ugh. I see. That's all I wanted to know.
Edgeworth freaking knows what he did. He's like,
Oh yeah, it's pulled out like a random ass
Oh, yes,
cup, and she just like
excellent.
leans back and is like, oh, let's watch this unfold.
so the
These are his stories.
Yeah. The traitor becomes Dekiller's next target. I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
Edward's already got it, and Phoenix is like, oh wait, shit!
Oh my god! Good job, Edgeworth! Mr. Wright. Yes? My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item! I love how she just fucking yelled at a serial killer right there, just like, bitch! I'll kill you! I'll cut you! And he's like, I will do that first. Excuse you.
child. I hurt 3 officers.
Actually, how would you feel about it becoming an assassin?
That's what happened to Maya.
Oh my gosh!
Maya, I
But
never...
she comes back in later games.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. Oh, yay.
Yeah, she does.
She's in the newest one.
Thought I'd never
should play
see you
that.
again. Oh, it's good.
It's
I love
good.
it.
Well, good.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is that the one where he defends Shamu?
No, that's,
No, that was the second newest one.
That was
Dual
DLC.
Destiny.
Dual Destiny.
Gotcha.
Well, this
Spirit of
trial
Justice.
appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I actually am sort of... I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and
What?
Miss Von Karma. Where'd Miss Von Karma go?
She always has you in her sights.
She's fucking now hiding under the bench.
Don't tell him I'm here. Don't. It's funny.
She's in the Maya chair on the prosecutor side.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I'm not here.
He never looks here. Shush.
Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down that verdict.
Oh, I'm so excited for this, guys. It's like my favorite breakdown.
I agree. I can agree to that one.
Oh, look at him squat!
Oh, it's such a good breakdown, guys. I hope you're ready.
I don't have the energy to do this. I'm gonna try, though.
Well, okay, here's what I will propose. Either you can expel so much energy, or you let the game do it.
Oh, I like that second part.
You like the second part? Okay. It's not conventional for us, but
Fuck it.
The game does such a good job on its own.
yeah. Mr. Ungard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy.
But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the very near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch the video.
Help me.
Not today, Satan!
Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
There's a kid in the audience. Not today, Satan! Shut up, Satan!
Is that alright with you, Mr. Wright?
We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you. I think this will be a good one. Congratulations, Mr. Madungard. Please, make sure to savor every moment of what little time you have left. Your Honor, as always, the defense pleads not guilty.
Very well. This court finds the defendant not on guard.
Alright, now I get to sit back. Or do you want me to read this?
Just a little bit. When he will say "I'm" twice, and then you can go back.
Okay, cool.
Please wait.
What's the matter?
If I get not guilty, I'll be killed. I'm.
It's so good, guys. Oh, it's so good.
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth.
I feel bad for the bailiff. They're having like wiped down the witness stand, like gotten for the blood that he just spilled.
I'm
and
not
they're
paid
like,
enough
son
for
of a bitch.
this.
It's like, gosh, I hope the next witness doesn't question this.
Why is this stand all bloody? What happened here?
This is what happens to liars.
Very seriously.
You better plead truthfully. I don't remember you ever helping out much in this.
I don't know. I feel he was more helpful this time around than in any
No,
other
he was just
case.
more awake.
Yeah, it was a
Mr.
little more weight.
Edgeworth, how was Matt on guard?
I have left Miss Martin in charge of his incarceration.
Oh, sweet justice.
So beautiful.
I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whip leather right about now.
You had me shot!
Very good.
Oh, it's so good. I know that's probably like too much, but
What? No.
Fuck him!
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Matt Ungard is the most despicable of all the killers in all the games, I feel.
there was
There's one.
one killer.
Are you thinking? Because I'm thinking of the.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I'll concede
Oh, I'm so
to an
excited for
extent.
the.
Oh my gosh, that's the next game! I
Dude, who's playing?
know! Okay, I should also mention, in Spirit of Justice, I believe, there was a villain. And I hated that villain more than I had hated any villain in my entire life.
Doing those, by the way?
If we can ever record a 3DS game.
Okay.
Because we very much like to do all the, Phoenix Wright games. It's just emulators are
it's-
hard and...
Yeah.
It's in Spirit of Justice, it's the Tracy case.
Actually,
We'll talk about it.
I'll
off
talk
screen.
about it off camera.
it's the same problem we have with the Persona 3 and 4 for those of you who requested
Oh,
it.
I gotta talk to you about that. Remind me after.
I'm excited!
Is there hope?
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it? Witnesses?
Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. This trial was the first time I had stood on the witness stand. And when I did, I really felt hopeless.
She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. Guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did.
This witness. How should I put this? She has an illness. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself and who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved.
That's
She's so cute!
Adrian!
I want her back!
Wow, this is the first
She's
time.
like my waifu, guys.
I know!
Mine
This is
too.
the first time I've ever seen her smile.
Actually, she's one of the few waifus I have more husbandos than waifus. It's kind of odd.
Well, I have more waifus than husbandos. Anyway,
I am really happy that you two were in charge of this case.
My problem is most of the women in the games I play are sadly used for sexual appeal rather than good character development.
what I love about her face right now, sorry to derail, is that it reminds me of. Because spoilers, we see her again later. It reminds me of how she acts later.
Oh yeah, I know. It's such a happy thing when we get to see her again. I'm so excited.
It's just, I see that and I'm like,
She touches my soul.
she's, you're doing it, girl. You're doing it.
You doing good. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment.
Oh, girl.
This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am.
Preach it!
Preach it, woman! Thank you so much, everyone. I love you, Adrian, my wife.
It looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about.
You
But
usually
everyone
are.
seems to be in good spirits. Then, it's good enough for me.
Like that attitude.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Bye, George.
Still hard to believe that this is one of the longest cases and it only takes place over 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah. It's 5. We went to court at 10.
Oh.
Funny thing is, that's the exact fucking time.
Yo!
Oh my gosh!
Yo!
Yo!
Okay. Okay. Let's push the button.
Holy
We gotta
cow!
keep this going.
Oh, wait! My
March 23rd, 5:14 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3.
Well,
So mocking though.
well, Kendall can check that off her bucket list.
I had to do it. I know, and I love how you shimmied awkwardly on
I like was so confused. Like, why is she shimmying? Oh no!
Oh no! I love you, Sunshine.
I had to do it for you, buddy.
Press save.
You were great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it?
No, you are right.
Oh, this is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You've got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all that to what's really important. You now realize that there's something more than just getting a not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second.
Her mouth's not moving.
I think this is me monologuing over. This is my spiritual powers right now.
I'm a ghost.
Oh, think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense
black and white,
final
guys. You can't
statement
do
on
that.
this matter.
But it is a flashback.
But it's not black and white.
I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life?
And he sided with Justus.
Right,
Justus!
Is
Justus! Justus!
he guilty? Or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Edgeworth.
Right.
Edgeworth.
I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody.
Oh, bye, Mia.
Pearls! You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, she's quite safe. She is on her way here, as we speak, in a patrol car.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya's safe!
They should take her to a burger joint first.
You did it! You really did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah, seriously, she's hungry.
Ouch, she punches deceptively hard for a kid. I believed in you.
Aww.
I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her.
I can't imagine what would fucking happen if we actually chose the bad ending.
Oh.
I've never done it, so I don't know what Pearly would do.
You get a still screen of
oh
like,
yeah, Gumshoe rocking into the sunset or
yeah,
something. Also,
the miracle not happen.
The miracle not happened. But we did make
also,
it
by
happen.
the way, the sun fucking just disappeared.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
And as Pearls is crying, it's like, Pearls, no.
It's like, oh no!
I got depressed.
Thanks. Oh! What's wrong? Miss Von Karma. About earlier, thanks. Ow!
Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost! Your perfect win record has now been crushed, and yet you are still happy.
I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma.
How dare you! Don't worry, she may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago.
Edgeworth?
For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then
I fucked up hard.
Then it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair.
I'm sorry, I had an image. Record scratch. Hi, that's me. You're probably wondering how I
Apparently, we're gonna go back and edit our last video without you in there.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, that derailed every
No, it was
that
beautiful.
Perfect.
And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As well you should have. A prosecutor that ashamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die.
You should get right on that, Von Karma.
But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense! We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so,
I'm here.
no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith.
That's accurate how things go.
And then before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always, eventually, reach that one single truth. That I promise you. Thank you. That's excellent.
Yeah, Edward.
Yes.
The truth.
I'll take my award now, please.
Where's my Oscar?
Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense lawyers exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night.
Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick? You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me all those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself.
You pathetic fool!
The soap opera!
Miss Von Karma!
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect.
Hi, Pot. I'm Kettle. You're black.
Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over.
Franziska threw something on the ground just now.
This is an electromagnetic receiver.
Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe?
I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this right.
Okay.
Nick! Maya! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
It's so fucking beautiful! My family!
The lighting makes it look like Nick has gray streaks in his hair.
I mean, he probably
He
does.
probably gained some.
Yes, after today.
Oh, Nick, I knew. What?
No, go ahead.
I thought you said hold on, I'm sorry.
No, I said yeah.
Oh, okay. Nick, I knew you would come through. You got unguarded convicted like I knew you would, the asshole! And on top of that, you rescued me!
Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you.
Dessert sounds awesome right now!
You know what? You're right, Maya. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly.
Nice.
Pearls, please tell me that's not possible.
It is, Mr. Nick.
Shoot! Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Don't mention it.
And now kiss.
Edgeworth,
It's time for your ship.
Maya.
Oh shit, another guy to kiss. Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, hello. I'm relieved you're all right.
Hey, it looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different than from who I was a year ago.
Oh my gosh, she is acting like an awkward,
He
like,
is!
nerd.
I ship it so hard!
All right, I think it's time we gotta get out of this depressing place.
Where are we going?
Grabs their lapels. Food, Nick! Food! Grub! Chow! I'm starved!
There's the little demon I know.
Burgers! Give me the burgers, Nick. I wanted some burgers. I'm so hungry. Even you look like a nice, juicy burger on the bun to me, Nick.
Well, Nick does have some nice buns.
And
I mean,
Mr.
yeah,
Edgeworth,
kinda.
you look like a nice, tall basket of fries.
I look like a burger. I'm a prime rib, at least.
Burger, Nick!
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please.
And Pearly looks like a sweet little cupcake.
If you insist.
She actually just has the color scheme of a cupcake.
Oh, that's adorable. I want a pearly cupcake.
All right. So how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make it up by having another feast.
Another feast?
Come on, Nick. Food!
Just punches through the door without even opening it?
No, it doesn't even punch through the door. Punches through the fucking wall.
Just like, boom!
Food!
Wait.
March 23rd, 7:38 p.m. Gatewater Hotel lobby.
Oh, that's even worse with two!
Now you can join in now that I'm doing it. Hey, Paul! Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe looks like a nice big steak.
I'm a prime rib at least.
That is acceptable.
Gumshoe, are you alright? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things. It wasn't even another car.
Nice.
He was running red lights, not even stopping
He
at
just
stop
drove onto the
signs.
sidewalk a little bit.
He was on the phone and so impassioned that he ran into a telephone pole.
Bless his stupid head.
A telephone pole? Then it wasn't a red light that got him?
You did it again, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking.
Please give out on you.
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai.
Lies and blasphemy!
I didn't even get to see it!
You didn't comment what Lotta and Powers looked like.
The last episode of The Steel Samurai was amazing. You were amazing. Shut up!
Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he just might kick it. Tonight, even.
Is that a threat?
I'll keep it in mind.
He dials like 911.
Just like has it on speed dial.
Yeah, he's just like ready to go. Like, there might be another murder.
Well, come on now, everybody gather around. Y'all are gonna get your picture taken with this genuine professional photographer.
Looks like Lotta brought herself a new camera.
Good for her.
Oh,
Old bad breaker, old one?
No, it's evidence.
Oh, right. So I guess
you can't really get that back.
Nope. Just like Edgeworth's car.
Nope.
Oh.
There was a manga about that where he bought a one of those little cart things to have Gumshoe pull him around because you can't hide evidence in that.
Nice.
It can't be used in murder.
He's like, I'm so sick of this happening to me. Well, at least we can put this messy case behind us now and archive it as a really good case. Come on now. Tonight's all about eating.
Yes.
So let's go chow down, pal.
Now you're speaking my language.
Let's go.
Ah!
Burgers.
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, Detective.
Me? You really think so?
Aw. He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
You would have been a lot more depressed and walking into the sunset.
Well, you know, it's... Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things total, sir.
What?
4? Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket. There was a fourth item?
Come on, y'all, it's over. Oh boy, I tell you, you really are something else.
If it wasn't for the fact that we all knew that On Guard was freaking guilty, I would be concerned.
Yeah. I'd be like, wait, no, go back.
Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh?
Nope.
You think?
Why does she look so happy about that?
Because it's fun.
But being shut away for 2 whole days, weren't you scared?
Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture.
Sounds like you had it rough, gal. So where's this picture of yours?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mr. Maya's picture.
You know, I don't know where it went.
Aw, that's too bad.
Well, it's all right. It wasn't anything important anyway.
It sure is nice to see the both of them smiling again.
And scarfing down way too much food.
Beep, beepity, 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 beepity.
What is it, Edgeworth?
This thing is picking something up.
That's Miss Maya's receiver!
He dives under the table.
Hey, sir! I had the most awful experience of my life, sir! I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me, and I gotta get out of here!
Hey, here, go, you're under the table, go!
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir.
Comes back out from under the table.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet. That's the most important thing to do with your life.
And you've eaten way too much, you glutton.
Shut up! I haven't eaten in 2 days!
I had fun tonight. Now, you'll excuse me.
Oh, come back. People ship us. Oh, thank you, Nick.
What?
I just wanted to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there.
If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right?
Now, just kiss.
I feel like words alone aren't enough here.
Everyone just needs to kiss. At this
That
point.
actually, the words aren't enough. It's like it's like the typical side of like I just gotta show it.
Just show it, Nick. Kiss him.
I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. Fortunately, we gotta present evidence.
Oh.
No!
What?
You're not gonna do the cute?
No, that's the.
Oh, is that the right one? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the connotations. The connotations is great.
Oh, I see.
Just present it.
Kids, I'm disappointed.
Sorry, Mom.
I like stopped and I looked at Abby. I'm like, is she gonna? Yep.
What's this?
I love you.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her.
You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
Well, so was I, dummy.
Fight me, though. Fight me at PAX!
It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left Miss Nick. Hey, Mr. Maya?
She's like had been holding on to her this whole time.
Yeah, but she's still just like shoving things in her mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, pearls.
I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean.
Pearly, would you knock it out already? You're embarrassing me.
Anyway,
That was good food that I spat
so
out. 5-second rule.
who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, so I kind of already put your name on the bill. Huh?
Yeah, I got me a situation like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It better be anyhow for $3,000.
Huh? Yo.
Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all.
What?
Isn't this great, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming?
You don't need to hold back now, you hear?
Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out.
This is going to be the first time I hear the real you.
Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
Alright then. If you say so, let's try this.
Objection! Woo! Love this game. Oh,
There's a post-credit scene.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, Sunshine, you couldn't be here for it.
we
But
love you. Oh shit! Right, dialogue. You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro. I'm gonna do it again, and again, and again.
Maya, please. I can only take so much stress on my heart.
Poor Nick.
I'm so happy that you could save Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick. And I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Speaking of, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. So I sort of made reservations for the 2 of you, just in case.
Oh, Pearly.
Oh, Pearls. Does she know what honeymooners? No, she does.
Yep.
Oh, she does.
She do.
Yeah, she does.
She
know.
do.
Gotcha.
Well, pal, looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. I heard he said things like, letting that one go is bad for all of society. I knew it! Crushing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal!
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
gumshoe.
I love you, buddy.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
He's good.
He's
good company. I was
He's
trying
good
to think of a adjective, I guess.
Yeah,
He's a good boy.
He's just a good.
He's a good boy.
Oh shit! Go, Jess.
I don't remember this one.
Just go.
I'm Maggie Bird. I'm retiring this uniform as of today, sir. I'm going to be a waitress from now on and bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. I hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
I actually think that's like the right voice.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think so.
I win!
Good job.
Suck at continuity.
Yeah!
Not today.
Oh, drug temp, go.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient? I'm Dr. Lottie. Recently, that girl, I haven't seen her around. Yeah, but I remember if I even laid so much as an eye on her, it would go crack. It didn't matter if I got whipped, though. Yes.
Takes so much energy.
Oh no,
He does it all of a sudden. He like sits up straight. He's like, oh my gosh.
What just happened?
It's like, oh yes, his medication wore off.
It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination, sweetie. And to let the world know we are serious, I plan to make a fabulous fight to Zimbabwe.
Hey, that's what you think Zimbabwe is like. Do you think there are castles made of cake and buddies who can talk?
I think if there are any talking bunnies, even if they won't laugh at most joke.
Oh, I guess I'm done, guys. Goodbye.
Goodbye, lovelies.
I love all these characters.
They're so
That's
great.
a good case.
Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm gonna be more contemporary with my humor. Moe's curls represent.
We got our new act all worked out. Prepare for the Hollywood course. Say something, will you moron? You're supposed to start this off. Get with it.
Just a second, I have to hug my husband.
Good job.
Good job.
I'm proud of you. I love you.
Hush, honey, you're grounded.
Aww,
I was glad you held back.
Oh, shush, all of you.
What's this? Drat! It's just an ordinary electric razor recharging on its stand. I can't believe this. Really? How long do they plan on making me do this? But it's Edgy Poo's idea, so that means it must have been deep hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? It was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me Queen Wendy and treat me like royalty. And man, this is going to feel like the pain of my heel. Yeah, that's going to burn a place as mine. Very dangerous because they would store the scenery where they burn right now.
Don't you mean it also gives me the fault with
I was busy reading my dialogue, Sonny.
I'm so happy that freaking they were like, he did that for Old Bag, and then she's still doing it.
Yes. I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Monkarma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone.
Aw.
Guess maybe that's where the ship comes from?
Yeah, it
I
is.
can see that.
It is. It's why I actually appreciate Francisca, because she's nice to her.
It has become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence.
If you would like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed with longevity.
I kind of almost want to type in ShellyTheKiller.com.
Don't. Google it instead. Shelly the Killer homepage. I'm sure there was something promotional.
Oh, that'd be cool. Is it time for the scene?
What scene?
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International Departures, Gate 12.
I love how you just like fucking like, fuck it, and you just did it.
Sunshine, it happened eventually. I don't know if that's how you wanted it, but in the finale, we all got to do it. Miss you, dude.
Oh, that's it.
Where are you going, Francisca? How did you know I was here? With this. I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it.
Damn it, there
This
isn't.
filthy-
But he does appear in another game.
Yeah.
Oh.
He does?
Yeah, it's
in
an
one of the Edgeworth game.
Oh.
He has a pink suit.
This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage, but it's going in the trash, I promise you that.
His monocle is an earring?
What?
Oh, it's like a...
Oh, one of the earpiece.
Weird.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things total, sir.
4 items. It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here. It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up! You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Francisca. So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what, and failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. But me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be the one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave this to me to hold on to.
It's you.
Right. I'm so used to Blue being Phoenix.
I know, right?
I know,
It's like,
it's so odd.
I was like
isn't here.
confused there, like, where's Phoenix?
Yeah.
You knew something like this was going to happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip. You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right? Today you chased after me. After I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you are going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Franziska von Karma.
Oh, baby.
I am Franziska von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now. So you better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth.
Whips him and then just like anime runs. Just like flailing her arms, just like onto the plane.
Slowest plane ever.
This is Franziska.
Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again.
And that is how my ship was born.
It's Maya's drawing.
It's so cute.
I know, and it's where my ship was born. Look at her nice handwriting.
Yeah, it's so nice.
It's really nice. Fuck, and that was Phoenix Wright Justice for All.
That's it.
Damn.
Freedom!
No.
Give us a couple months.
He's got a couple months of freedom.
So, the next case from the next game is technically a flashback to 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and
time traveling doesn't exist yet.
Nope, we don't have that. Too bad. And I know it technically takes place in April, which would have been great. But oh well, fuck it. So we're
This
gonna.
case took too much time.
This game, hell broke loose for all of us.
Yeah.
So just expect the beginning of next Phoenix Wright to happen sometime before October,
Yeah.
because that's when the second case happens.
Unfortunately, it's just gonna drop whenever.
So it'll be a surprise. Maybe we'll drop it on Jesse's birthday. I don't know. That sounds like a good occasion.
My birthday's coming up.
So thank you for joining us on this roller coaster of a ride through Justice for All. I feel bad that Sunshine couldn't join us for the end, but shit happens.
Yep,
Yeah.
we had
And
to do
we
this.
love him, and he gave us apology fudge, so all is well.
So we're gonna go eat that. You guys get yourself some fudge. You've earned it.
Follow our instruction video from Experimentuary.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
And we will see you guys in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're there.
I fucking love this game!
This is my favorite of the series so far.
Yeah, it was my favorite
It's
too.
my favorite.
It's good.
This is where we started, because we didn't know the other ones existed.
No, that's where we started as well.
Oh, nice.
Everyone started with this baby. Except you, because I made you go chronological. I'm sorry.
We'll see you
But
guys
it's
later.
still your favorite, so shush.